Hello, welcome to WordPress One-on-One, where I will be your guide to everything you need to know about WordPress. In this video, I'll be going over the pros and cons between WordPress.org and WordPress.com, so you can figure out which is the best solution for you. You know, when I first started dabbling with WordPress, I got myself a WordPress.com blog. This was back when I didn't know much about it and figured if I wanted to start a blog site, my best bet would be WordPress. So, with little knowledge, I went and signed up for a WordPress.com account. 6 years and much more knowledge later, I'm running all my sites on a self-hosted version of WordPress. So, let me break it down for you. Before I get to the pros and cons, let me explain what each kind is. WordPress.com is actually a hosting provider that's owned by the company Automattic and is powered by the open source software we know as WordPress. WordPress.org is just a self-hosted version of the same code. Now let's start with the pros. With a WordPress.com account, there are tons of pros. First and most important, it's free, and you gotta face it, everyone loves free. Also, by having an account at WordPress.com, you are completely taken care of. They will handle the setup of the site for you, upgrades, taking care of spam and backups of your blog, even security. You also never really have to worry about much, if any, downtime for your site. Another cool thing is that WordPress.com has tons of sites, such as yourself, so the community traffic definitely helps in getting your site seen by others. With a self-hosted WordPress.org site, the major difference is that you have complete control over the site. All the good and all the bad. You can upload any theme you have. You can scour the internet for a theme you'd like, free, paid, custom made, and this is the major perk and game changer of having a site run on WordPress. You also get the ability to upload any plugin you want. Of course, you have to find it. You can look at WordPress Extend for any free plugins and themes, or you can find paid plugins that suit what you need for your site. The whole point is you have control over everything. You can edit any of the code, from the themes to the plugins to even the database. As far as the cons go, WordPress.com unfortunately will not give you the ability to upload custom themes. You're stuck to what they have available for you to use. And on top of that, you can't change the code for any of the themes they do let you use. Only the CSS, meaning styling like colors and stuff like that. But what a theme has is all you get. Also, you can't upload any plugins. WordPress.com comes with its own set of plugins you can use, but that's it. So if you want something crazy and that's not there for you to use, you can't use it. Also, you don't get your own domain name. So when you make an account, you'll get something like yoursite.wordpress.com. I mean, it's cool because you don't have to pay for a domain name, but if you do ever get serious and want to get your own domain, changing from a yoursite.wordpress.com domain to yoursite.com will hurt your search engine rankings. So really think about this. If you want to be serious about your site, I suggest WordPress.org. Now, WordPress.org, of course you got to do all the work. So first off, you need to find and pay for your domain and hosting. Nope, it's not free, unless you have a WordPress.com account. Also, you'll need some kind of tech know-how to install the WordPress code into your hosting. Some hosting providers are amazing and give you the one-click install for WordPress on their cPanel, which will help a ton. But if they don't, you have to manually install WordPress yourself, and it could get a little tricky. I'll be covering this in the next video if you do run into this situation. Also, on top of all this work you gotta do, you gotta worry about spam, backing up your site, upgrading it when WordPress comes out with a newer version, and even some possible downtime depending on your hosting provider. I know it sounds like a lot of cons, but honestly, the pros for WordPress.org far exceed the cons. But of course, it's all up to you. If you just want to start a blog, write about whatever you want to write about, not worry about all this extra stuff, then WordPress.com is the way to go. If you want to be professional and look professional to others, if you're a company, then I highly recommend WordPress.org. If you do ever need any extra help in setting up WordPress or designing and coding a custom theme, check out my portfolio site, kstudiofx.com. Contact me there. I'd be glad to help you. I hope this video has helped in informing you of the different versions of WordPress and get you closer to deciding which to choose for your site. If you do need any help with running your WordPress.org site, that's what I started WordPress One-on-One for, to get you through this and increase your knowledge about running your own WordPress.org site.